So we've done Blackblade, we've done Tower District. It's time to do Blackdagger Ruins. This is an area, this is levels 20 to 25 in the original game. So we had 5 to 9, 9 to 16. This is pretty close to the next step. I forget which one came out. Maybe Neverwinter. No, I don't know. But we'll go here. The Blackdagger Ruins is all about a family that basically chose to have enmity with Neverwinter. There are, I'm barely remembering the lore. So this Cragmire noble house once began to plot against the city using necromancy. The keep was attacked, mostly destroyed by the Neverwinter army. For over a century, through the Spellplague and the Cataclysm, the ruins lay untouched. Then these Blackdagger bandits show up, and they start to rebuild it. So there it is. There's your plot. Lots of really neat lore here. I'm curious whether this lore will all disappear after the zone is removed, or whether we will keep the lore entries. That's a really good question. But I know that the Forgotten Realms wiki, which you can find on the web, uses this lore in various places. I think they've gone through this and pulled all this, so I think we're okay on that front. But there's some neat stuff here. There's a dungeon, Blackdagger Ruins, that you go into, or keep, I forget what it's called.
What can I do for you?
Good old Seven Toes. He gives you some quests. You go into this tavern early on, the Broken Crown Inn, and there's some kind of fun quests to do. And it's one of those places you can go downstairs and you can go upstairs, and it's been used not just for the original plot here, but when you're doing other campaigns, sometimes there's a reason why you come back to this place and you have to visit someone upstairs and meet with them. So you meet these different people depending on what campaign you're doing. We'll talk to.
The road is a bit dangerous out there. Watch your back, friend.
Great voices. Nice work there. Hey, I can pray. Somebody's sleeping. I hope they don't mind my being here. But yeah, some good time spent in here. It's always nice to see kind of tavern ideas, and you can always take NPC names from all these characters. But Blackdagger Ruins, is an interesting zone. Not my favorite zone by any means. It's sort of this kind of strange which way you go. You can go a couple different ways. Bit of a mess. And it's really about sort of bandits and the gnolls that are around here. And so you can see like these death pledged gnolls, human bandits that are allied with this, and they're, I guess, attacking. And so you travel around. There's some neat kind of remains of places. You can queue for the Cragmire Crypts, which is a dungeon. I did all these quests, but they've refreshed due to all the time here. You also find a gnoll that works with you. Gnarl Claw.
Valiana has left finishing the Blackdagger bandits to us. Shall we begin? We've managed to get a seat.
Yeah, there used to be this storm, this event to storm Blackdagger Keep, and one of the kind of fun aspects of this area is that it's sort of pirate themed, even though we're not really super. I mean, we're sort of on the coast. All of Neverwinter is, but it doesn't feel very piratey. But there's actually this pirate who's taken over the keep, and so when you do the actual event, then you go there. We're gonna kind of go to the outskirts, but you kind of attack this place and take on the pirate. And then there's also a dungeon that is also pirate themed, though that is a different one I'm thinking of, but we'll go to soon. So yeah, here's the keep. Really neat kind of outer walls, cool design. I like this sort of environment. This is a sort of kind of neat little like temple area. And again, there are a lot of quests here, a lot of things that bring you back here. There's a sage you work with that takes you back to this place after you've been here once. Plus you do it in the special event. During the actual like dungeon, you go out across there. And you get to go to this to sort of the final battle is over there. What else? I think we've seen all of this. Let me see. Oh, there's the coastline we can also do. And one of the interesting things here, so this zone is replicated. It appears twice in the game, but slightly differently. So we've got this concept. We also have reclamation rock? No, drowned shore. So it's the same zone, but it's turned into sort of elemental themed. And we'll do that in just a second. But let's visit one last area. Okay, there's the... Oh, yeah, this is fun. The gals at the hanging skeletons. So we'll quickly go to the shore area. I like this whole setup. Very cool. Birds overhead. Really some neat stuff. Mountains always in the distance. You always get this sense of scale that there's more going on than what you're seeing. And I like, in this zone particularly, feels really real. It's a great job of you know, not feeling like it's a box, right? Like, you know, if you ever look at a map, you're sort of like, oh, well, this is sort of a rectangle with a chunk here and there. But there's so many different ways that you can weave around this map to get to this keep or to get to the coastline, that it really keeps you guessing. And when you're new, you get lost all the time, which I haven't been here a long time, so I'll probably get lost too. But yeah, you can go to all these different, you know, zones and these little twisting turns. And oh, there's also some events, like there's a catch a spy event that takes place here. This is the actual crypts, and you can go into the burrow, and there are a couple of quests that take you there for different reasons. Really kind of cool stuff. And that feels like already a whole zone there, but no, wait, there's more. We can go back to where we came in this tavern, and we come back this way away from the entrance, and we go to this whole shore area. And you do all these bandits and checking on harpers that have been killed on the road. And you look into this whole, what's going on by the lighthouse, which is really cool. And you kind of hang out here, and there's a NPC old Len that you meet.
Cause me no trouble, or I'll give you a whooping.
Thank you. That's all I wanted, old man. Indeed. So yeah, so now that we're at the coastline, you can kind of have a couple different places, and there are a whole series of quests that take you into this coastline area, and you do all kinds of fun things. And they're neat, like rocks or holes through the rock. Another lighthouse, really fun, and it's there. And then there's the whole shoreline area, and you know, more of these kind of fun. How do I get there? Scrying Stone. Nice, epic Raven Cliff Beach. Really pretty. And we'll just jump into the water. Oh, I thought I could get that way. Apparently not. It's too deep. Go around this way. No, I remember this area was hard. Like, it was really hard to go through, and like a whole bunch of different guys to hunt down in a quest. It was really hard. Same thing this area. Tons of monsters, tons of foes. So it was really hard to go around here. There's no Minster quest that brings you back to this place. All right, so that's kind of it, right? So I'm just going to very quickly show you that this area does remain in one way, and that the Drowned Shore is the elemental evil plotline version of this place. It looks very similar, except it's been ravaged by the forces of water allied with the elemental evil place. And you'll see it's a very similar map in shape, but it has sort of devastation of these attacks. There is somewhere there's like a tower over the water or something like that, I think. And there's some different creatures here and different things going on. Like there's this forward base that we have with factions, like the Zentarum here helping. So we're not going to get into that because that zone's not going away. Let's instead go into, if you like what I do here, support my work. I write adventures, I write supplements. One of my most recent works is the Rules for Collaborative Campaign Creation, which you can see the image there on the right side. You can get that for free at alphastream.org by signing up to my mailing list. And you can also support all these other works that I've done on the DMs Guild, dmsguild.com. You can find the list of everything I've worked on, including for other folks, sold through them at alphastream.org, as well as my blog. Subscribe to get updates, including streaming efforts. Like I'm running I'm part of a Dune live stream currently, teaching how to play Dune. Really fun. So if you go to alphastream.org, you won't miss any of those updates. If you subscribe to YouTube, you'll get everything that I do for that channel.